Greetings everyone, my name is Tony Holowitz, and in this tutorial I want to talk to you about Link2Quotes Settings. And again, just to be clear, there's some distinctions here I want to make very briefly. There are Link2Quotes settings, and then there are some general settings in Linktivity. I'm not talking about those, I'm talking about specific Link2Quotes settings. And where I find that is over here on the right hand side where it says Settings, and I'm going to click on that. When I come into this area, I have all new tabs that I can look at. We have the General tab, we have the Review Process tab, and again, I'm going to get into this in more detail. Personalization, how do you want to personalize some of the things you do in Link2Quotes? Some follow-ups. This is really sort of an intriguing area that I'll spend some time on. You can literally come in here and schedule follow-up activities after a quote is issued. And that is really intriguing. So, for example, if you send a quote out, you can schedule a follow-up call to the person. And again, I'll go into this in more detail. The thing I think I find the most interesting is the layouts. And the layouts is the kind of thing where you can come in and look at this and change layouts based on different criteria. Next, I'm going to look at emails. And emails is something that as I've tried to mention to you, as I'm going along learning about this software, I'm still learning about certain things, and this is an area that, frankly, I'm a little weak in. And this is something that I need to explore more and come up with better explanation of how this can work. We'll get into a little bit more later on. Pick list. I got to be honest with you, I don't get this. I don't quite understand what this is. I believe it's just a way to grab external images and videos that you might use in just a storage. I'm going to come back to this. I got to get some clarification on how to use this. As far as Act Field Mapping, this is something that, again, when you are setting this up, you will come into here and map the fields from Link2Quotes into your Act database. Again, I'll address this more later. And then QuickBooks Online. This is an area, again, I'm still learning about. It's still a little new in the game. But what I really want to stress to you is that this is a little bit of a process. And as I'm learning it, as I'm going through the setup process, much like you will, some of the stuff you might have to look at and say, you know what, I'm going to come back to that later or get some more information on it. Again, I'm going to try to address all these things as I come to them and bring them up in the training. So this is just a quick overview on the Link2Quotes settings based on my experience and based on my opinions at this point in time. Okay, everyone, thank you so very much. You have a great day, and we'll get into this in more detail. Be well. Bye now.